In reverse therapy, we understand that the body is the emotional centre, and we often believe that it's not okay to express our emotions. This can be for a number of reasons. It can be because when somebody's angry, it looks kind of scary. It can be because we're just not confident at speaking up and saying what we feel. But it is absolutely crucial to our well-being to be able to feel what we feel and move that emotion out constructively. So when we're well, when we're healthy, we have a head and a body that work harmoniously together. We have a feeling about something, often coming from our gut reaction, a feeling about something, and we use our head to put that feeling into action. So you really like something, you want to speak to somebody about that, and you express it. You're really disappointed or frustrated or angry about something, and you find a way to constructively express it. I'm deliberately using the word constructively because to be able to constructively express what we're feeling is a healthy way of moving emotion out. Destructive expression of emotion is launching an attack, a verbal attack on somebody. Um, and it doesn't leave us feeling very good actually when we do that. So it's really important to get comfortable in speaking up and expressing yourself constructively. So we talk about the body as being the emotional centre. We have a whole range of emotions and feelings: love, joy, happiness, grief, frustration, anger, the whole spectrum, and all the subsets of those. A healthy person recognises the feeling and finds a way to move that feeling out. For whatever reason, and it can be stress related, it can be just that we've never been taught how to speak up, and culturally, we're not often very good at being comfortable with emotional honesty. We tend to hold in what we feel. When we hold in an emotion, we're letting all these emotions drop into the body. You know, you might look at somebody and say, "Oh, he's really irritated me today. Oh, well, I'm not going to have that conversation because he looks in a bad mood. I'll just hold that in." Or, "Oh my goodness, I can't believe she just said that, but I'm not going to speak up about it." And we hold it in again. So as we're dropping all these emotions and feelings into the body mind, it's filling up and filling up and filling up. And then we can find something fairly minor that's happened, like the shorts we wanted to wear to the sports that we're going to do haven't been washed, or we go to the fridge and somebody's eaten the last thing that you really wanted. Bang! The pot lid comes out with all this emotion that's been held in over weeks and months and days, all crammed in there. One small thing triggers this explosive response. It can be that we just go inwardly really sad and depressed and just feel down and want to cry, or it can be that we just go ah and just have this complete meltdown and really feel angry and furious about what's just happened. None of that is good. So when somebody is like that, they can often be described as being a bit of a straight line. So somebody might say, you know, this guy, he's great, he's never up or down, he's always the same. And I would say, okay, bring him in because this is not good news. So what we want, instead of having a pot lid that is held on so tightly, we want to encourage people to learn how to be comfortable at keeping this pot lid at an angle so that you're much more of an undulating wave, constructively expressing all that you feel all of the time, rather than a straight line that holds it in, holds it in, holds it in, holds it in, and then bang. So we don't want that because that's really destructive to you on a cellular level. So our body breaks down when we hold in this emotion. And remember, we write emotion in this line of work in reverse therapy as the letter E hyphen motion. E for energy. Energy in motion. If we try and hold emotion in, it's got to try and get out somehow. You know, it's going to really make us feel unwell, or it can make us feel unwell. We can end up with chronic headaches, lower back pain, irritable bowel syndrome, all because we're holding, 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 holding. And we've forgotten how healthy and how natural it is to be able to feel a disappointment, an anger, a frustration, and to be able to move it out in a very emotionally honest and constructive way. And constructive expression of emotion happens when we are able to feel it and say it without feeling agitated or worried. So, excuse the clock going there. Let me give you an example. So, when we have something to say to somebody that we're frustrated with, if they've done something we didn't want them to do, rather than, okay, they're coming in now, I'm going to tell them, bang, attack, attack, attack. We're not doing that. You're starting off by saying, I really appreciate all that you do for me. Earlier on today, when you came in and did X, Y, or Z, you know, when you, I don't know, ate the last piece of fruit that I was really looking forward to having for supper, I felt really disappointed that you hadn't thought to ask me, or I probably would have said, okay, have it anyway, but sometimes you just seem to take things for granted and it makes me feel sad. So you speak about the feelings you have associated to the action that that person has been involved in. So we have to be very careful not to be very accusatory or attacking in the way we constructively express. It's about moving the feeling out and not getting tangled up in how this other person's going to respond. Because as far as your body is concerned, your body wants to see that the lid is off here at an angle, you're moving out the feelings and the emotions that you have, but you're not getting tied up in knots in your head saying things like, yes, but if I say that, they're going to get annoyed. Yes, but if I do this, this might happen. And trying to second guess the response from the other person. You're basically feeling the feeling, constructively moving it out. And if this person comes back all angry in response to that, then you stay grounded, you stop, you think about your feet on the ground, and you notice what you feel. This is making me feel really sad that you're attacking me this way. Please, can you stop doing that? And I like it when we do this, and why don't we go for a walk and discuss this? So you're giving options and alternatives to this barrage of head mind to head mind conflict. Stay grounded, feel your feelings from your body and move it out constructively. I hope that helps. Take care.